Hello, welcome to the Afrocentric Woman. Thanks for tuning in. I wanted to share some information today about my thoughts on mental health and share some situations that I feel like I'm going through myself and hopes to further make it normal to talk about these topics, and to anybody that may be listening that may be experiencing anything similar, that you feel community and that you don't feel alone and that you feel important and that you feel inspired to be well. So that's the purpose that I'm sharing this information. And I know it's kind of not super safe on YouTube to talk about these things, because there are various actors who take mental health and make it an insult for whatever reason. When you share hey, I've got this going on and this is how I manage it, or this is what my disorder, this is what I have, and I'm on top of it, and they kind of throw it as an insult, or they even use things like people who get mental health services or take medication or whatever treatments they have, they use it as an insult. So, it's kind of it doesn't feel safe to me to share too much, but at the same time, I imagine that some of my subscribers and some people in my community may be going through these things, so I'll just take, the chance to share. But yeah, I've been feeling kind of depressed, including today. I just realized, oh my gosh, I sent my child to school in the wrong clothes. It's not free day, it's uniform day, and I just realized that, oh my God, I sent her in the wrong clothes. To me, that's demonstrating how distracted and a little bit out of sorts that I am. The fact that I've never done that before. I've never sent her to school in the wrong clothing, but today I did. But, it's not the end of the world. Just apologize to the teachers and let them know, sorry, my bad. Didn't mean to send her to school in the wrong clothes. So there's that. And I had a bad date last weekend, but I think that's kind of a long conversation. So I'll make another video specifically about that date and the thereafter and all of that jazz. But I was trying to think back, what could have possibly triggered this bout of depression, because I haven't really had one in a good long while. And I think it was the date, but I'm imagining that there was something brewing underneath the surface before the date. Or maybe I was just holding it together, just barely, and then the bad date just was the straw that broke the camel's back and just triggered this whole, tidal wave of feeling depressed. That's what I can imagine. I'm still exploring within. But today, as I just was, feeling kind of sad, I did need to shed some tears. I did need to acknowledge some things that I'm not happy with, things that I'm dissatisfied with. I just recently had a birthday, and sometimes I do get a little bit down on my birthdays because I don't have this or that, and I'm not where I want to be, or whatever the case may be, or just all of it. Sometimes so I wasn't actually down on my actual birthday because I was sick. So it's kind of an aftermath of that, and just thinking, another thing that's really got me down is just thinking about all the lost time I had. I'm really lamenting the fact that I have the amount of information that I have now and the way that I move around. Although I have bumbled and fumbled through some things and definitely haven't done them as graceful and smooth as I would like, including this horrible date that I had. Well, horrible is a strong word. It was just a bad date. I won't say horrible. It wasn't horrible. It was just bad. Including this bad date, even though I kind of fumbled it a little bit, I still am doing remarkably better than I would have done 10 years ago. And I'm just angry. I guess that's the best word. I'm angry that I didn't get this information sooner, and I'm angry that I spent so much time in the so-called RBG conscious community, or whatever the hell you want to call it, and building a community of what? Like males that don't even respect me, don't even would rank, with their ranking system, and jumping on board with this, oh, you're a single mom, you're for the streets, and all this and this and that. Like, by and large, they are very unproductive males, and the females that support them in their tomfoolery it's just sad. I wish I would have gotten out faster. I wish I would have gotten out sooner, and I wish that I would have gotten the information that I know. Oh my God, where would I be if I had this information at 22 years old? If I had this information at 18, I wouldn't even have student debt right now. It's real talk, crip walk. If I knew at 18 what I know now, I literally would not have any student debt. Real talk, crip walk. But I didn't have a mother to guide me through, life. I didn't have a Marjorie Harvey for a mother to guide me through life and to show me how to use my femininity to live a comfortable life. I didn't have that. I had a struggle mama. I had a, do it the hard way mama, work fast food mama, get you, any male will do. Just a warm body's good enough, mama. That's what I had. So I had, I just wasted a lot of time. I wasted a lot of time and a lot of energy that I can't get back. I know I have to come to peace with that. And I know intellectually that, hey, I'm alive now. Everything's okay. I have breath in my body. I can do stuff now, and I'm still beautiful, and which is true, by the way. I'm still gorgeous. And so there's that. But at the same time, that doesn't take away the feeling of feeling upset and feeling hurt that, I didn't have the guidance. I'm so grateful I get to provide this to my little one. I'm so grateful I get to provide guidance for my little one. I just wish I had it for myself. I mean, just the time that I've wasted, the money that I've wasted, thousands of dollars, having student loans unnecessarily, feeling overwhelmed with the student loans. Like, where the hell is the government? We need help. Like, what the hell? Like, every aspect of my financial life is in a good place, but the student loan is quite burdensome. It's burdensome, and I'm angry that I feel like I'm being punished for trying to better myself. How much have I given to the community using my skills and expertise and creativity and a lot of community projects and whatnot, and the government punishes middle class and poor people, and for trying to get out of the situation that they're in, because you get burdened with student loans with an insane interest rate. And I'm angry that companies make a profit off of people trying to educate themselves. Why doesn't the government make it a break-even situation to where they're altruistic companies or they're nonprofits managing these loans to where the interest rate is 1 or 2%, something extremely low. So the government can give out EIDL loans at 1% interest or 1.25% interest rate for business owners, but the government can't give out 1% interest loan for 18 and 19 and 17-year-old kids who are starting school or people who want to go get an education. Like, I'm angry about that. Obviously, there's nothing I can do about that right now. Well, maybe there is something that I can do about it. So I don't know. If you know something I can do, please put it in the comment section. I definitely have Googled, how to handle. I mean, even if I could just mitigate the interest alone, not even the principal of the loan. If I could just mitigate the interest, that would be a huge financial relief on me. There's other things that people want to do with their life, like get a mortgage, get a house, do other things that would definitely stimulate the economy. But there are a class of people that I'm included in that are burdened with student loans. And it's very heavy. It's very heavy to see that number growing and growing when it should be going down. But the interest rate. Anyway, I'm ranting a little bit, but that's part of the reason why I think I was feeling down, just about time wasted, about not having information sooner. So in the midst of me kind of feeling sad and depressed, I thought to myself, I don't know when this is going to pass. I know it, but I said, I know it will. And that really brought me a lot of comfort. It really, 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 really did. It brought me a lot of comfort because I do have a track record of always getting better. And I know that this is cyclical, and this too shall pass. And I knew that, and I know that. I know that this isn't like a forever storm. It's a storm that's passing by. And it was like, I just felt light or saw light and comfort in the midst of feeling down and frustrated about things that are out of my immediate control, and feeling comforted in knowing that, are you really gonna not let me over? Feeling comforted in the fact that it's just gonna be over. And so I will share that with you too. If you're going through depression, and you can think of times that you have moved through it, you can too. You can move through it too. I mean, I have another disorganization, like scattered brain kind of situation going on as well, which is frustrating, and that also brings me down. I feel like business-wise, I'm being offered a lot of opportunities that, due to my organization and situation, that I'm having a hard time harnessing the opportunities that are being presented to me. And I'm scared that if I don't get it together fast enough, I'm going to either squander or miss out on or ruin these opportunities. So I'm feeling a lot of pressure to crack the code and figure out how to manage all of these moving parts, because in one sense, this is my desire. I've desired multiple streams of income. I've manifested that. I have literally prepared myself, because sometimes I feel guilty that so many opportunities are coming to me because I really don't do that much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not hard, like, I'm not what's the word? I'm not like going hard every day to get these opportunities. I really am attracting them to me. And sometimes I just have to remind myself, well, how many certifications do you have? How good? You're really, really good at what you do. And you went hard for like 5 years, so the reputation that you've built in the community, it spreads. Even though I'm not hardcore marketing, somebody met somebody who met me, who referred me, and talk to her for this, or she's the one, or you know what I mean? So it's like I've built something that is kind of like replenishing itself. And I think that the frustration that I have, or I think that the sort of like guilty feelings that I have for having money and opportunities and situations flow to me without quote, working hard for it, I feel guilty. Like, it's still settling in. Like, you've been manifesting these things. You've worked hard. Like, isn't that what an asset is? Right? When you create something of value, you sit it there and you put it there, and if it stands the test of time and keeps earning you money, like, isn't that what you're trying, like, isn't that what you want to do? Isn't it wonderful to go to sleep and wake up and boom, 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 I'm getting cash apps, I'm getting Square deposits, I'm getting orders from products and services and whatnot. The business is kind of running itself in a sense, in one sense. And then there's these new opportunities that need to be harnessed. And so there's the frustration with the mental disorganization and trying to figure out a way to make it all work and make everybody happy. And I love this channel, and I love creating videos. And sometimes when I can't get videos out as fast as I want to, that also frustrates me. I think I really am on a different time scale. I really am. I can't, because of the way my life is set up in this moment, I can't be first to the gate. I can't be first, oh, this happened in, social media, or this happened in pop culture, and I'm on it. Or, oh, this person wants this particular video topic, I'm on it. I can't do that. I have to work on it. I can get to it when I can. However, I do understand that YouTube, the algorithm loves consistency. So if you are a YouTuber who posts every Monday at 6 p.m., YouTube will uptick your content in the algorithm, because YouTube likes to provide, and Google in general, Google likes to provide updated services to their users. So even if, like, you're a Google business and you update your business regularly, that does rank you higher in the Google searching, as far as like local maps are concerned. Because Google says, hey, if this business owner is logging in every day or every week, consistently updating their information, when are they open, holidays, services and whatnot, Google assumes that this is a responsive business, and so they will prioritize that information for their users. And the same goes for YouTube. So I know intellectually, hey, if I post regularly, YouTube is going to rank me higher, but I haven't cracked the code. The way my life is set up right now is not conducive to regular posting. I mean, I would love to do regular shows about dating, but when am I going to do it? Like, the only time I really have to do it is late at night, and I'm tired sometimes, and I don't know, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of like, I'm just sharing off the top of my head, like, what all's been going on. But, I think Lord, that was a big pothole. I think about those things, and those are some of the things that are mulling around in my head. And if I don't have a solution, and if I can't figure out right away, it can make me feel down. I think another thing is that because I had gotten sick last month, and I had stopped going to the gym, and I've been running. I just started back running, so that has helped. But me not going to the gym, I think that's also contributing to the depression that I have, because me going to the gym every single week and working out was definitely helping my mental health. So I'll be starting back to the gym starting the beginning of next month, and I'm excited to get back into the gym. And another thing that this bout of depression has taught me, I realized I wasn't taking my supplements. When I got sick, I lost my appetite, so therefore I wasn't taking my supplements. And then after I got better, I just never resumed taking my supplements the way I was, like my vitamins, my magnesium and turmeric and all of this that I was taking. All of those things were all contributing to me feeling well. So I thought, okay, I've been saying I'm going to soak in Epsom salt and lavender forever, and every single day I have some excuse or reason as to why I don't do it, or I get distracted and I don't do it. And it's like, I'm not even taking my own advice, because if I was talking to somebody else, if I was talking to another woman who was going through this, I would tell her, oh girl, you need to do this, you need to take a bath, you need to relax. Yeah, I would tell someone else what I need to do. I would give someone my own advice. Declutter. I just look at the clutter. Now, I ain't got Umar level clutter, y'all. Please, okay? No. But maybe I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, and a bit of a minimalist. I am a minimalist. So I keep a very like, I like clean surfaces. I don't have a lot of stuff everywhere, and I try to like one thing in, one thing out. I try to only buy things I love and only bring things in my home that I love and not extraneous things. And so it's overwhelming. Like the stuff, I'm like, oh, well, I want to organize that. Oh, I'll get to that. And like every time I see it, it's just like, ugh, it starts to irritate me. It starts to irritate me. So that's pretty much, like where I'm at. I do want to, I do want to get rid of some clutter. I want to rearrange some furniture. I want to sage my house. I want to kind of like do a deep clean. I know enough about feng shui to know that sometimes when you feel stagnated in life, sometimes you need to move the energy of your space. Move the energy of either your working space or your living space to shake things up and to unlock stagnation. Because I feel stagnant. Move my body in the gym, get the house reorganized in a different way, get those corners, get those cobwebs, sage the house and get the incense and the candles and the shampoo and the carpet, like just a refresh, just to bring new energy into the space. Thinking about the summer, thinking about summer camps and what am I going to do and how am I going to manage, and next year's tuition is going up for my little one. How am I going to manage that? It's just like, oh my gosh. Whew, this is a lot. And I'll talk about the dating stuff in a different video, but I've changed some stuff with that, and so I'm readjusting to that, and so there's that. And so many things, y'all. So I just wanted to kind of share what's been going on with me, and maybe why, just kind of processing a little bit out loud and things that have come into my mind, just kind of like combining everything as to why I've been feeling depressed. This is a lot. And now that I'm saying it all, this is a lot for one friggin' person. And then I get angry again because I don't have my child's father to lean on. I can't call him for anything, not even $5. I can't call him to help her out. If I'm running late and I can't get to the school because I'm working, he won't do it. He won't do anything to help me. And that makes me, sometimes it makes me angry. Sometimes this is my life. I have an attitude of acceptance about what is, because it is what it is. He is the person he is. I expect him to do as he does. So, but in the same time, sometimes I do get angry because this is a lot for any one person. And to raise a child is a teamwork effort. But to not have both parents contributing is challenging, and I feel angry and a lot of different other emotions as to, and pissed off, like you get to opt out, and I get angry in general with all males who check out. I get angry with all males in general who check out and decide, oh well, I just don't want to participate, so I'm just gonna like do what the fuck I want to do. Like I just don't want to do it. And it irritates me that they don't have a parental instinct to care for their children and be there. Some males have it and many don't. It's rare for a woman not to have a parental instinct, but sometimes they don't either. But a lot of males, they just don't have that parental instinct. They don't have that protect and provide for their children. They feel like they can not know where their child is and sleep perfectly fine. They don't know if their child has eaten, but they sleep perfectly fine. They have no fucking clue. They don't know if their child is sick or what. It doesn't factor into how they set up their life. They don't think, oh, I shouldn't move there because I won't be too far from my child, or oh, I shouldn't be with this woman because she doesn't like children, or oh, I shouldn't, spend all my money on this because I need to make sure da 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 da. Or, oh, it's June. Like, I should probably see when the next school year is. Or, oh, maybe I should see what my child is going to be doing. Are they going to be in summer camp? They don't ask themselves these questions. They just live their life and do whatever they want, and they don't organize their life at all as it pertains to their children. It's almost like they have children, but they're single and they're free and they're bachelors. Whereas the mother, or the person who is actually custodially taking care of the child, our entire life is built around our child. Well, not like built around our child per se, but like all of our things that we do, we always have our children in mind, and they're an integral part of our life. You wouldn't just like live your life as if you don't have a child when you have a child, but a lot of them do, and my child's father is like that. He doesn't take anything into consideration as far as our child. Nothing. He just lives his life, does whatever he wants. And I might, anyway, we can talk about that in another video. So that's what I have going on. And the main message that I wanted to share again is that through the midst of all of this, through the midst of all the feelings of overwhelm, of depression, of sadness, despair, despair is a strong word, but yeah, maybe. I know that this too shall pass. And I had this feeling come over me when I was just crying. Not like a snotty hard cry, because it wasn't that serious. It wasn't a snotty hard cry. It was just tears, and feeling sad. I had this feeling come over like, I know this is going to pass. I know this is temporary. And I felt so comforted, in that. So my desire and my intention and my wish for you is that if you are going through a tough time yourself, I wish that there's something that comes to you that gives you comfort in the midst of your difficult time, that you know that you'll get through it somehow, and that you have access to everything within yourself and around you that loves and supports you for your highest and greatest good, to also help you reach a place of peace and acceptance and wellness and wholeness and prosperity and abundance. That's my desire for you and for me and for those who mean us good. I thank you for listening. I thank you for your positive vibes and support. You are so appreciated. Peace.
Thank you so much for sharing your time and attention with the Afrocentric Woman. Special gratitude to our subscribers. If you'd like to stay connected with this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please do so by hitting the subscribe button and the notification bell. If you like this content, please hit the like button. If you have any comments or thoughts about the content shared, please drop down into the comment section and let us know. Remember, you are worthy, you are enough, you are unique, and you are lovable. And I appreciate you.